All right, yo, YouTube, what is up, man? Let's see what we got with this video right here. Punch TDE responds to DJ Akademiks, Joe Budden, Mars, Charlemagne criticizing Kendrick Lamar set list. All right, let's see what we got.
Chicks. You know what to do, chicks.
Listen, Chicks Move. Hey, Chicks Move. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
This is going to be a never-ending conversation, you guys. There's a reason why this Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl halftime show was the most viewed halftime show ever. It was a performance that has everybody feeling some kind of way. Some people loved it. Some people hated it. Some people are stuck in between. But no matter which way you lean, we're now 4 days past the Super Bowl and people are still talking about it and criticizing it. Now, don't get it twisted. That's actually a really good thing. Music is art, and art is meant to be criticized. Now, there's a lot of people speaking out about the set list that Kendrick Lamar performed. Some people feel like Kendrick Lamar should have just performed all his hit songs that everybody knows. The set list has been the main topic of conversation 4 days after the Super Bowl is done. It's gotten so bad that people are now actually debating about the crowd noises during the performance. You got a lot of people...
Whole bunch of deflection, man. They just trying to take away from Kendrick any way possible, right? I made a video. I don't care about the crowd noise. Doesn't matter. Y'all seen my reaction. Y'all seen everybody's reaction. Like, I got video clippings of
I'm in the mall.
Oh man, oh, not that. Where's the people been sending me, like, I don't care about all of that. Like that noise stuff don't mean nothing. Where's the video? People been sending me different I can't find it right now, but y'all seen live reactions, right? I don't care about none of that.
Saying, hey, look, the crowd was dead while Kendrick Lamar was performing.
Kendrick Lamar came out.
Hater.
Word to my mother.
Hater.
If anybody was there, y'all knew it was. Y'all knew it.
Hater.
Y'all felt it.
Hater.
Crowd was making no noise.
Hater.
This is me being honest. I was there.
Hater.
The loudest times that they made, the loudest time that the crowds did was
Hater.
I think him being shown for the first time.
Hater.
SZA.
Hater.
Samuel Jackson being shown for the first time.
Hater.
And it did not like us.
Hater.
Now, I honestly feel like some of the songs he should have switched out for more. You feel me? For like another song or some shit. Like there's some song on there that I was like, damn, he could have switched that out for like this. This could have been fire here. This would fire over there, right?
Hater.
But one thing I will say though, although the vibes was not good, crowd was not good. I don't even think like, bro, like they was just not fucking with the performance. Like up until they're not like us. But what I will say is, the symbolism behind that performance was top tier.
Meanwhile, there's other people who were actually there at the Super Bowl.
Nobody. The Super Bowl performance is not for the people there. It's for the world to see. So what people see in the stadium is completely different from what we see on our devices, on our telephones. They don't get the same camera angles that we see. So it's completely different.
Super Bowl show that's saying otherwise. Now, let's keep it all the way real for a second here. The underlying layer behind all these criticisms from people is only to determine if Kendrick Lamar is hot globally or not. We know Drake is a global icon, so now people want to use the Super Bowl performance as a metric to determine if Kendrick Lamar is on the same level. Now, a lot of hip-hop personalities spoke out against the set list. You had people like Joe Budden, Mal, Charlemagne, DJ Akademiks, and even though he's not in hip-hop, Andrew Schultz also spoke out against it as well. Most of these guys all loved the performance by Kendrick at the Super Bowl, but they all felt like the set list could have been a little bit better. Here's what they said.
We programmed to expect extravagant performance for Super Bowl, yeah, but nah, take that, America.
It's an interesting take from you. Interesting take from you.
Say more.
The last part. I'm shocked he said the last part.
Why? He was boycotting. So to now view it through the lens of what a Super Bowl performance traditionally is. And why do we view it that way? Because of the stage. And why is that stage that stage? Because of the viewership. Yeah, but who is the viewership?
Is it the people at the stadium or is it the people watching?
You know who the viewership is when you talk about that stage. Yeah. So I'm with Flip. I'm with Flip.
Yeah.
Take this hip hop.
Yeah, take that.
Hey. Yeah, listen. Hey, y'all, internet, y'all.
Real quick, sorry, Joe. It's like what Kanye did when he went for the relief. Remember when Kanye did on MTV? George Bush don't like black people. Yeah. Even though that was crazy, but we didn't expect him to use the opportunity to say that. If you understand, like he showed us what he thought about the current position that America is in. Like it's a whole message that I read between that.
I love all of that. And the position that he's in, didn't even see it like that.
Yes.
Right?
But could you not have done that with Kill My Vibe?
You could have done that with different songs.
You could have, all right.
Who are you to say that? And who are you to say that? Listen, I, much like y'all, hate the set list.
That's the only thing I hate.
Yeah, that's all I'm criticizing.
And I already played the video of why they played that set list, right? It's because, well, allegedly, it was what, 11 songs, and 9 of the 11 songs was off of GNX, and that's because that's PG Lane, right? So they're going to get more of the money instead of performing the songs that was on TDE and the other record label, right? So therefore, he performed more of his songs that he owns, that he on his record label, so he can get more of the revenue than performing the major hit songs that are on the other company, right?
Cultural means that, listen, when you're on the biggest stage, you're gonna have people in China looking like, oh, that's the shit I wanna be. Like, culture affects the whole globe when it's at that level. Half of y'all don't know Bad Bunny songs, but you probably know a Bad Bunny song. You think that's when culture hits the globe. This is a global performance. So it is a hard task, but you gotta figure out a way and walk that thin line of, I'm gonna keep it real for all the people culturally watching me, because I ain't no sellout. And I'm also going to give a performance that if somebody who there were a lot of, if y'all know if you ever been to the Super Bowl, you look around, it's a bunch of executives from successful companies. They're 50-something plus white. They might be there with the kid or their wife. And for them, that's like Saturday Night Live. They don't know Euphoria. They might have heard of Not Like Us. They've never heard GNX, but they've heard of Loyalty. And that was the task. You got to do the task. The task is keep it real, that nobody could call you a sellout. Because you know, as cultural people, we always ready to say you a sellout. But you also got to keep the performance so good that people, even if they're not inside or privy to what's going on in the culture, they still enjoy the performance. I think he checked only one box. That's a 1 out of 2. It also lacked the pizzazz. Like, I'm sorry, the majority of people don't know why Serena's out there, because the language you were speaking was only communicative to one group of people, and you already talked to us at the pop-out. I understood. The pop-out was for us. You supposed to perform Not Like Us 5 times over there. You supposed to come out on stage to Euphoria. You supposed to have DeRozan, Crip walking in, Russell Westbrook, and
this video is sponsored
because it all makes sense. But this right here, you missed the mark to impact and further hip hop on a global scale. So you can make the show.
What? Are you kidding me? He took the moment to bring out a message. What are you talking about? He broke records. Bro, these niggas are just hating. These niggas are just hating, man. Boy, man, people just want to criticize him just for anything.
Show extravagant, and there are different versions of that. Or you could have a universal smash hit. Not Like Us is a universal smash hit. Yeah. Like, I was humming it the rest of the day. Yeah. It's so fucking catchy. Yeah. Outside of that, there was no other song that was universal smash hit.
Yeah. And outside of non-hip hop fans, no one knows Not Like Us.
That's another thing. It's niche. It's like, this is, we were having this conversation the other day. It's like, Bad Bunny is the biggest artist in the world, right? Yeah. He can't do the Super Bowl.
I thought that was dope too. I think the whole show was pretty cool. It wasn't amazing to me. I didn't love his set. I wish he would have did other songs, because he had bigger songs and songs that I think would have been connecting. I think, when you look at If High Rules and Cribs, or like that song, or Swimming Pools, or Don't Get My Vibe. There's a lot of songs that
I think, go ahead. I was gonna say, I think a lot of people are arguing about the set list, but for me, I kind of expected Kendrick to come with a message. And when I saw Samuel L. Jackson open it in the conversation that I knew that they were about to have, I knew we was about to get like deep Kendrick.
Oh, that was great. Yes. Aesthetically, I gave it a 10. You know what I mean? But I agree with Envy. I thought his set list could have been way better. He could have just picked bigger, high energy songs than the ones he did. For example, it was an unapologetically ultra black performance. Imagine if he would have opened up with Black and a Berry.
He opened with like a freestyle that we never heard before.
Can you imagine if Black and a Berry was the first song on Kendrick's set at the Super Bowl, and then he threw in joints like Aight, Mad Kid, like you said, Envy, Money Trees, Backseat Freestyle, mixed in with TV Off and Humble and Squabble Up? Oh, he would have killed it. And
what I'm saying is, if you get this moment, this big moment, based off of one song, you better have something, because you can't perform this one song 7 times. So you better put together a set list of hits. Because this ain't the time to be performing for think pieces and they didn't get went over your head. This ain't the time for that shit. This is the Super Bowl halftime. We gotta play a Big Joker every fucking night. Or every time out, throw the Big Joker on.
Why Jay actually ended up taking this position
to
change
these theories, man. It's always theories, man. I'm tired of these fucking theories.
I'm talking about your man's dead quote of Jay taking over to make sure people are represented in the NFL.
Cool. Great.
Isn't that the point of what Jay was trying to do? Shit like this?
I'm glad. Listen, I'm happy.
Having security tackle somebody with a Palestinian flag.
I'm happy to see rappers.
If you want to hear Tim McGraw on his hit again, man, all right, cool. I don't particularly care. I like Peekaboo. I love that it was at halftime.
That's great. Great for you. Well, I'm happy to see any rapper. I'm happy to see any rapper get the Super Bowl stage. What I'm saying is, if you are lucky enough to get that stage, you better have the fucking set list to back it up. You better have the catalog to back it up. You better have the fucking performance ability to back it up. This ain't the time for theories and think pieces. Don't tell me y'all missed the choreographer that did this because that represents. I don't care about all of that shit. What does the music sound like? You gotta give me consistent, undeniable hit records from the time you touch that stage to the time you leave. This is the Super Bowl halftime performance. Everybody's watching this. We don't have time for, oh, this is a hidden gem, a hidden message, right? And we don't got time for that here.
Now, Punch TDE went on to address all these criticisms about the set list. He said, seeing all of the commentary surrounding the Super Bowl performance, it's showing that we lost sight of what we've always fought for, to be who we are as artists of hip-hop culture. There's that buzzword culture again, you guys. Now, Punch says, yo, since when did we want to fit in with the mainstream? Sure, we want mainstream platforms, but only to do us, authentically us. That's what always made hip-hop so appealing. Then a fan tells Punch, yo, I think social media does a great job of amplifying the negative echo chambers of people's opinions because that's what keeps people hooked on these platforms. Punch says, of course, I'm just speaking on a few comments from prominent hip-hop voices. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not too much of a fan of Punch coming online to explain the true meaning of why the set list was chosen. The one thing people like about Kendrick is that he's mysterious. He doesn't tweet. He's not on social media like that. All he does is just drop music with meaning and leaves everybody scrambling to figure out why he did it. So you coming on here to explain to us why he chose the set list that he chose, it kind of ruins that mystique for certain people. The people that got it understood it. The people that don't and want to criticize and nitpick, they're going to find something wrong and criticize it. Now that Kendrick Lamar has pretty much ascended into the #1 guy in hip-hop right now, you better believe there's going to be a lot of criticisms coming his way. Anything he does from this point forward is going to be heavily criticized. From songs,
I don't agree with that. You know, I think it's cool that Punch TDE came out and said, since when did we fit in the mainstream? Like, I don't know why people are acting so surprised about Kendrick. I expected that type of performance. I expected him to deliver a message. I expected him to be calculated and strategic. And that's what he was. Like, well, yeah, I don't understand how people didn't think that he was going to do something like that. Y'all thought he was just going to come and just perform all his hit songs and that was it. No, he took the most watched sports event to drive a message, and those songs that he chose and the way that he did it and the scheme and the theory and the whole setup was perfect to me. So I don't know why people are hating. He did a great job. Salute to Kendrick. And, you know, I don't think it's wrong for Punch TDE to come to explain, just to, you know, voice his opinion, you know. So it is what it is, man. Other than that, man, it's your boy Dan B. Make sure y'all leave a comment down below. And I'm up out of here, man.